Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we have Vanshika with us. She has been an AI specialist and a data science expert since the last few years. So, hi Vanshika, how are you doing?
Hi Samkeet, I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing good too. Thanks. So Vanshika, can you please tell us more about how did you get into this AI and data science piece?
Yeah, sure. So I was pretty much fascinated by the world of coding and the programming language from a very early stage in my school. So I thought that why not to make a career out of it. So I learned about Python and about a few other programming languages, and then I got to know about data science and machine learning, and those things were a great buzz at that time. And when I taught myself about machine learning and technologies such as data science, I eventually got introduced to AI, and this attracted me, this grabbed my attention. So I wanted to be a part of something which has relevance in the farther future, and so I thought that why not invest it in it now,
Right.
why not study about it
So
at
you wanted
present.
to stay ahead of the curve,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, definitely.
That's good. That's good. So I want to know what got your attention in AI? As you mentioned, the AI got your attention. So what was it that got your attention?
So while I was exploring on LinkedIn, I got in touch with a few people and few companies who were looking for basically AI specialists or developers who could provide improvised solution to the problems that they are facing in their day-to-day lives or in their business ventures. So I wanted to be a part of something where I could provide those solutions. I wanted to be that person for them. So that's how I was attracted to it, and I wanted to be a part of this industry.
Right. So before we get deeper into it, I would like to know what exactly is AI.
Okay. So if you go by the definition, AI is something that mimics human intelligence. So if we have several applications today, and one can very easily get confused what is a normal application and what is the difference between an AI based application. So basically, if we have an AI based application and if it is designated to do a particular task, so interacting with it, I should not feel any kind of barrier. The process, it should be seamless enough so that one is made to believe that the person that I'm interacting with is actually a human and not a machine working behind. So that is what a difference between AI and AI based application and a normal application, such as we have chat GPTs and all. So these things, since chat GPT, it is a content generating AI, so it is like perfect in it. So whatever solution or whatever query that I asked, it provides the most optimal solution for that in terms of text. Okay, so I tend to believe that it might actually be a human. So that barrier which is created, that completely vanishes.
Right. So what are the various industries that can benefit from AI?
So as of now, I don't think there is any sector which is not benefited from it. So few of the industries, for the sake of example, can be healthcare sector, can be the manufacturing industry, the e-commerce industry, and the agriculture industry for that matter.
So how are they utilizing the power of AI to improve their business processes and everything?
Yeah, so in healthcare, if we talk about AI can help in early diagnosis of some diseases.
How so?
Such as we have if we talk about cancer. Okay, so at an early stage, some machines, some medical equipments, they might not be able to detect it, but like AI, it is capable to do that. Okay, so it can capture the trends and it will be able to diagnose these diseases before time, and so they can be treated effectively. If we talk about the manufacturing industries or the e-commerce industry, so let's say that there is a factory which is producing some kind of product. Okay, that factory, it may have various production lines, and there might be some sensors for, let's say, detecting the number of products that are passing through or for various things. So these sensors, if they somehow are rendered faulty or some kinds of error occurs in them, it becomes difficult to identify which sensor is actually the faulty one. So we can have applications, AI-based applications, that can help us find or that can help us predict which is the faulty sensor.
Right, that's really good to know. It's really good to know that how emerging tech is revolutionizing the world around us. So you have been working at Inzint for quite a while now.
Yeah.
So how is exactly Inzint playing its role in helping and transforming the industry using cutting edge technologies?
Okay, at present we are working on various projects which are concerned with developing such applications which are ahead of time, to be very precise. So recently I can recall that we did a project where for an e-commerce company, we created an inventory management system that was artificial intelligence, AI based basically.
So what did it do?
It was able to like help them organize their inventory. So in a way, it would analyze their data and it would tell what are the products which are very much liked by the customers.
More in demand.
Yeah, more in demand. So basically, it would help them to like predict what are the products that would be in demand in future.
Nice.
And also the products which are not doing well. So maybe they can change their maybe strategies. Yeah, to be very specific. So these were the things that
right. So if I know that my mug is not doing good, I can focus or change my marketing strategy according to that.
Sure. Yeah,
and
definitely.
if I know that okay, my laptop is in more demand, so I can have it in my inventory.
Definitely.
Right.
So there is also something called market basket analysis. Like you said, if something is not in demand. So basically, market basket analysis means that if someone is buying product A, what are the chances they are going to buy product B?
Okay.
And this is something which is used
Consumer
at
behavior.
a great extent. So even in supermarkets, even in e-commerce website, I can get to know what is the relevancy of my product based on any other product. And this is the reason that if you go to a supermarket, you will find that shampoos and conditioners, they are placed together. And you will find that breads and eggs, they are placed together. Because someone who is going to buy bread, they might also end up buying egg. Okay, so these kind of associations. And talking about like associations, these are like very basic ones. Everyone knows that if I'm going to eat bread, I'll also want milk. But statistically speaking, I came across this statement that people who buy diapers, they also end up buying beer.
Okay. So I cannot see any relation between diapers and beers.
Okay, so this was analyzed by the means of market basket analysis by performing association rule mining, because like the take behind this could be that people who have babies, so to reduce stress they might like go and buy alcohol. So this is a very weird analogy, very weird relation, but such relations they can come in front of us if we perform such kind of analysis.
Right, that's really good to know. So talking with you had me curious. So, where do you see the world in the next 5 years? Given that there are so many emerging technologies right now.
Okay, so I obviously see the world a better place if I talk in terms of creativity and in terms of technology. I see that there's going to be a great upsurge in artificial intelligence, in augmented reality, virtual reality, and Internet of Things.
Okay.
And having said that, this is about like the next 5 years, but in present day scenario also, I can see their impact in day-to-day lives, affecting businesses, affecting society. Like, I want to give an example. My mother, she is an immunization officer. So she is the one who has charge of vaccines in a government hospital.
Okay.
So those vaccines, they are maintained by cold chains. And you need to put the vaccines at a certain temperature for them to be like okay and good enough to use on people. So earlier she had to change those thermostats or the temperature sensors from the office itself.
Manually.
Yeah, manually. So right now they have an application for it, and from the comfort of home she can do that. Earlier, if at like say 11 o'clock in the evening, if a sensor would broke or if the reading would exceed beyond the limit, so what she would do, she would go to the hospital and she would change it. But right now it is easier for her. So I can see technology, I can see IoT, I can see AI like impacting or like enhancing lives at present. So I can't wait to see what it is going to do in 5 years.
Yeah, given the rate it is improving right now, you never know what the future holds. Exactly. So How about AR, VR? Given that nowadays the whole world is working remotely, so how is AR and VR going to benefit everyone?
Okay, so firstly, AR is augmented reality and VR is virtual reality. These two things, they like bridge the gap between the real life that we are leading and the digital platform. So they kind of combine those two things to enhance the user experience. So if we are talking about AR and VR, they can help a lot in terms of learning about new things, in terms of acquiring knowledge. They can enhance that experience. Let's say I'm someone who is very interested to learn how to play football, and I can go out. Okay, like in today's schedule, I don't have time to go out and play and do all those things. So I can like switch to my headset, AR headset, and I can train myself how to play football.
Maybe this could have been used during the lockdown as well.
Yeah,
Definitely. Not open
definitely.
For yeah.
We can connect with people and
plan group sessions and training sessions. That's really good.
Enhancing the virtual experience, enhancing life by the means of virtual experience.
That's really amazing. So, given that, coming back to AI, so how can we improve the effectiveness and accuracy of the AI models?
Okay, so this is something which requires some technical take, but I'll try to answer it as simply as possible for everyone to understand. So AI, it works and it improves on more data. So if there is some kind of accuracy that is impacting, some kind of things that is impacting the accuracy of your model, maybe try to train it on more data. Okay. So you can try feeding it more data so that the model, it can perfectly capture the different characteristics of the data. Okay, so that could be one thing. Another thing could be most of the time that the real time data that we are working on, it is not cleaned enough. Okay, it might have some kind of inconsistencies which the model is finding difficult to be trained upon, or the model is learning from those inconsistencies, from that faulty data. So maybe try to clean your data, okay, and try to make it more structured and less of errors and inconsistencies. The model will definitely improve. And also we can cross-validate the model. We can generate various chunks of data from the model, shuffle those data, and we can train and test it repeatedly to improve accuracy.
So you talked about maybe training on more data, or maybe try cleaning your data. But nowadays, many people don't even have data to begin with. So how do they train their AI models?
Okay. So like I told, there is a technique called cross-validation, in which what we do, we divide the limited data that we have into two parts, training and testing. Okay, so these are the two parts. Training is the part upon which my model gets trained. Testing is the part that I used to test the model upon to check its accuracy. So if I have very limited data for the model to train upon, I can divide it into smaller chunks. Okay, and let's say the limited data that I have divided into 5 buckets. Then I can secure a bucket for testing, and I can train my data on those 4 remaining buckets. Okay. I can reiterate this process, again choose another bucket for testing and the remaining 4 for the training part. So now from the limited data, I'm able to train my model again and again. I'm able to improve it. And once it is generating some kind of output, be it less accurate at first, I can again gather more data. Once I have it, I can train my model again.
Okay, so basically AI is also self-learning.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. So, okay. Will AI and robots replace human beings in corporates, and will they eat up our jobs?
Okay.
And according to you, is it a good thing or a bad thing?
Okay, so this is something which requires a lot of concern and a lot of thought, but I'll try to answer it from my perspective. So definitely AI is going to eat up the jobs, and we are seeing it at present, let alone for the future. But this is always meant to be. You can see that whenever a new technology comes up, okay, we are evolving at that time. There is always a lack of something, and there is always new jobs that are created at the same time. So if AI is coming, AI is going to eat up the jobs, as you are saying. So definitely the jobs which are at a lower level, people who are doing jobs that can be easily replaceable, those jobs,
Repetitive.
repetitive. So those jobs, their jobs, it will be definitely gone. But if you are upskilling yourself, like if you are climbing that ladder, then you are at a safe place, basically to say that. And it is better only, the margin error rate could be minimized, and there could be better accuracy. Human intervention could be stopped to an extent. So like everything would be easier.
So basically, you mean to say it's a good thing that AI will replace humans?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, you guys let me know in the comments if you agree with her. I don't. But anyways, this was it for today. It was really nice talking to you, Vanshika.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. See you guys. Bye.